Let's
white.
start recording.
I don't know why I'm so nervous.
Yeah.
Okay.
What was your intro?
Oh yeah. Well, so I didn't have like a word intro per se. I was thinking I was gonna open this.
Yay.
It's a collab board.
Oh my god.
And I was thinking that we could put our names on it.
This is
That's
the first time I've had like an actual non-broken clapboard in my hands in like 2 years.
So I was thinking we could put our names on it as like a little intro thing. And if we were syncing audio, then it would make more sense.
Wow.
But we're not, so it doesn't matter. But
That's so exciting.
production. Are we still going with this name? I was thinking about it. I was like, do we want to change it up? Do we like...
Well, I mean, you're the one who chose the name.
I
so
know, but I don't like it. Do you have any ideas? Because I was thinking about it. I was just like, I don't know. Audgod just seems so like fucking pretentious. I was thinking,
But like,
if we do Audgodprod, because Audgod Productions, and it's like,
you're making it like
rhymes.
even more pretentious, I feel like.
Rhymes.
Okay.
I don't know, because I was.
You can do that.
But I don't. Because I kept brainstorming like other options, and I was like, I don't like any of these.
Yeah. No, I like it because it's like prod also has the connotation to like poke for me. Like we're prodding into something. We're like poking at it. I don't know.
God.
Why is your handwriting so much better than mine?
I'm
That's so
trying
sad.
really hard right now.
Yeah.
I mean, okay, so this is scene 1. That was a really bad one. Hold on.
We should at some point we'll
One.
get like an actual clapboard that has like day rather than scene. And you know,
Yes.
like just something that works for
What?
this.
What do we put for here?
Well, that's like audio, but that
Yeah,
doesn't
but like,
we don't I mean, this
do
is
you want to
different.
be the cameraman?
You should cross that out and then put your name first because it's Audgod. So do like odd,
You just put here.
and then you can just call me God.
We'll just put here, and then you write your name here. Oh wait, what's the date? It's April.
It's the 11th.
11th, 2024.
Yay!
And then, yeah, just put your name there.
Oh,
Kicking my feetsies. Yeah. And then I think
You're just so much better than
I
mine.
think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put what are we talking about? I'm gonna put
Bullet Train. Crazy Stupid Love. There's endless options.
I don't have enough room. Crazy stupid.
Wow. That's
Okay.
good.
This is it. Can you see it? I'll go close. Ready? And nice.
Yes.
Why did I twirl so many times? Okay.
Yeah.
This is our first episode ever. Oh my god.
Yes.
We should probably do intros. I probably should have written intro on that.
Yeah.
I'm odd.
And I'm God.
Pronouns. I use any pronouns for future reference.
Yeah. I use they them pronouns. So.
And we are 2 film students that just felt like making a podcast because there's not enough non-men voices in.
Oh, I was gonna make a joke that film bros, that we definitely are. Have to make podcasts because it's just like in our blood.
We have to have a podcast down because it's just like we feel like our voices need to be heard, you know? So that's what we're doing today.
No, it's real though. It's real though. I think too many film bros are. I don't even know what's the stereotype. I was gonna say masculine men, but it's not that.
Have you heard of Fight Club?
I was gonna
Have
say
you seen Fight
nerdy
Club?
ass men, but
I'm realizing I forgot to put lipstick on.
oh,
That's fine.
I did
Keep
not
going.
forget.
I
I had a
can see that.
distinct memory of this morning. Like, I was like, I gotta get it on. I went to so many stores looking for lipstick.
We went to...
No, but like...
Did you not go to Sephora?
It was out.
Of your lipstick?
This color and this brand, yeah. It's just out everywhere. It's weird. I don't know why. Well, it's a good lipstick. Maybe that's why.
Maybe. I don't know. I'm more of a gloss person. I feel like we can see the dichotomy between... This is my room, by the way.
Yeah, thank you.
Because I'm realizing that people don't really know me.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
I
think you can kind of learn a lot.
Yeah, if you want to play Spot the Character on my wall, go for it in the comments.
No.
I'm acting like we have viewers already.
We will.
I'm gonna promote it on my other socials, but I don't know. I don't know how many people are actually gonna watch it. That's the issue. This is gonna be like an hour of us just yapping.
We should put this on Letterboxd. That's where the Film Bros are.
How do you put something on Letterboxd?
I actually don't know.
We need to ask Andrew.
Well, because there's like 30-second clips that are on Letterboxd.
Oh,
maybe a series doesn't work though. Maybe it has to be like one project.
I've seen series. I think I've seen TV shows on Letterboxd.
It's gonna be on Letterboxd.
Who knows? If you want to follow us on Letterboxd, our handles will be also in the comments, or I can just say what it is.
I don't remember mine.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I have the same username on literally every single platform. So
you know, I'm logged out of mine right now. It like kicked me out. I have to find my password.
Interesting. Yeah. I have one IGN that I go on everything, and then.
See, that's smart. I don't have that, and I should have that, and I might change that.
It's one of my few alter egos. I feel like I should be having the other leg tucked in right now, so we can be like opposites.
Maybe. Or since you've done that now, I'm gonna be like, gotta switch it up.
No, I was trying to mirror you. Okay. I need more stuffed animals here because I want to be like holding something right now. Give me Boob. This one's name is Boob. I don't remember why. Actually, no, I do remember why. It's because I was getting 3 other stuffed animals with my friends, and we named them Tit, Tat, and Tot. And I was like, haha, Tit, because I think mine was called Tit. And so I named this one Boob because I got them at the same time. Wow. It's an otter. He's from Daiso. I don't think you can get him anymore, which is really depressing, but yeah.
But they have like so many other similar stuffed animals-ish. Yeah. You can get something similar.
I always get stuffed animals at Daiso. The one behind you is also from Daiso.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was a series of different cats holding different food items. Very, very adorable. This one's named Power after the Chainsaw Man character. So.
Yay.
I feel like. Oh yeah. What's this podcast about? Let's go. Chapter 2. That's what we could be using the clapper for. Next. No, that's too much work because I feel like we switch topics so much.
We do.
So
we did technically a episode 0 of this already.
Yes.
For my class, my capstone class, and we did it on
Pacific Rim,
the first one.
Mm-hmm. And one of my favorite movies. Don't ask why.
I had to edit it down to like 15 minutes, and it was hell on earth.
Yeah, because
it was terrible. Because we pop around so much.
Yeah.
It's just like, ugh.
And we're just like so lovely to listen to.
Yeah.
So you couldn't cut anything out because everything that we say is so academic and intellectual and just like amazing.
It's true.
I'm gonna have to edit all this.
Yeah.
It's fine. I'll live.
It's okay. I'm gonna
Editing's a little different though because it's visual as well, so I can't like pop around as much.
Yeah.
To make topics condensed. But on this podcast, we're basically going to be talking about movies that we have watched somewhat recently or just anything that we really want to talk about. Yeah. This can also, I was thinking about it earlier, it's probably going to span on anime as well and maybe video games if we feel like it, because we're watching Hunter x Hunter right now. Most of these movies, actually the movies we're talking about today, I have seen before God had seen them, and so I like watched them and then I rewatched them with you. So this is going to be very much like what were your first impressions, and then we can talk a little bit about it.
but eventually we'll get to movies that neither of us has seen before.
Eventually. I think there's a couple ones in theaters that could be
Yeah.
fun. There's like a lesbian one that could be really fun.
Yeah. And we can talk about Dune 2. There's not a lot to talk about.
We did just watch Dune 2.
Yeah.
Not...
But-
Well, I wouldn't say not a fan. It's just...
I wasn't a fan.
It's better than Dune 1.
The film bros are gonna hate on me for this one. I was texting somebody and I was like, yeah, I just didn't really like it that much. And he was like, did you watch it with your eyes and ears closed? It was so fucking good. And I was just like,
You know what I liked? I liked the lighting. I thought the gaffers were doing great. I thought
really
it
was
liked the lighting.
beautiful. No, I mean, like, visually
It's
it was
just,
very
like,
appealing. I was just
pacing
tired
wise.
and I almost fell asleep like 4 times.
Right, because we have our main character, and yet we're not focused on him so much of the movie.
Yeah.
Like, we're with Austin Butler, we're with Florence Pugh, and we just, like, aren't with Timothy for such a long time.
Yeah.
And I don't know why we wrote it like that. I feel like it was kind of unnecessary. Like, it was to build up these other characters, but, like, it slowed it down. It had some weird pacing.
I mean, obviously
So.
it's because it was also, it's adapted from a book.
Yeah.
And
I haven't read the books. So.
I haven't read the books either. You didn't watch Dune 1. So.
No, but I've heard plenty about Dune 1. I've also heard plenty about Dune 3. It's not out yet, but people think it's gonna be terrible. So.
Yeah, I know the lore now because I was talking to somebody and he was just like, yeah, like, I know all of it because my cousin talks about it so much. And
Oh.
so he kind of just spoiled the ending for me, and now I know it. I'm not going to spoil it. I'm not going to say anything.
Well,
but-
I've been told that Dune 3 is gonna be completely different than the books and the previous 2 movies.
Interesting.
Like, they're gonna go back and be like, oh, actually, it's not that, it's this now. And that's why I'm like, oh, that if they do that, then I don't think it's gonna turn out well. Because, like, what
I know
franchise...
it's supposed to be based off of the books, is what I'm saying.
Well, I'm just saying, like, what franchise ever does good doubling back on itself and being like, I know we explained it like this, but now we're gonna say that was wrong. Like, it rarely does it... I can't think of something.
None.
There's probably something somewhere, but...
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah.
But, yeah. And then also maybe video games
Yeah.
is the other thing. 'Cause
Amori? I mean,
I
that's,
haven't-
like, so old, but I love it. It's
I
not
haven't
old, it's
played
just-
it. I have it, and
Yeah.
I've been waiting to, like, because I want to stream
We
it
do
in one
playthroughs.
sitting.
Yeah.
But, like, it's a 20-hour game. But it's also,
Yeah.
like, there's games that I play that you've never touched and vice versa
That's true.
that we could just, like, talk to each other
Yeah.
about.
I've been spending too much time on Baldur's Gate 3,
Yeah.
which I don't think you play.
I don't, and the only reason I don't is because I don't want to spend $60 on it. Or was it $90? It's one of
It
them.
was, well, I think we got it when it was like 60 or 50.
It's just very expensive,
you
and
have
I'd
so
rather...
many hours of content.
I know, but I'd just rather spend money on other things. I'm just also not a very big single-player person. Cause,
That can be played with people.
yeah, I know. But it's just like, I was like, I don't want to spend money on it. I just don't want to spend money on it. Because I don't have, I barely have time to just, like, sit and play video games. Like, I don't really do it. The only time that I do it is when I'm streaming. Or now, because I'm back obsessed with Honkai Star Rail. I've been playing that a lot. But it's also because it's on my phone, so I can just do it on the go.
Yeah.
And so, that's really easy and simple to do.
You know what I've been playing on my phone? It's called Retro College Bowl. And it's
Oh, I've seen you play.
it's a little football game, and you have to get the college version because, like, it ages the players, so you have to have, like, you have to continuously get new players because they will graduate in, like, 4 years, or 3 years if they're really good. And so, like, if you play the normal game, I don't know, maybe they still age, but it's not, like, as quick. So, like, this time you have to, like, constantly, like, there's constant turnover. So, get the college version.
Are they based off of real people, or are they just
No.
like random stats?
It's just random stats.
Are you
and
into
things.
sports?
I can be. Once upon a time I watched NFL, but I'm not, like, currently up to date, so,
Okay.
yeah.
Interesting. I don't know. I didn't expect that.
It was just around me. I absorbed. But, well, actually, I will say this. Anytime I get into a sport, like, I would be, like, not inclined to go to a game. But if there's a group of people, I'm like, okay, I'll go to the game with these people. And then I go, and it doesn't matter what sport it is. The moment that I'm, like, there and I've started watching the start or middle, whatever, like, I'm so absorbed and I'm like really competitive. So I get like really into the match and I'm like really aggressive about it. I've had like multiple people be like, I did not expect this from you. And I'm like, oh, come on. Come on.
No, I mean, I think I would expect that from you. I just, like, for me, I think I could get into sports. My thing is that I don't understand a lot of the rules. For some, like, football, I don't understand, like, some of the rules, and, like...
It's not that hard.
I know. I've never gotten, like, them explained. And, like, basketball, some of the, like, the point lines and stuff, and, like... It's just like, why are we stopping? Why does this guy get to do a free shot? Like, I don't understand. Yeah. And so I just haven't gotten explained to me.
I played a lot of sports when I was younger.
I played badminton for a year in middle school.
I also played badminton.
Yeah.
But I also played basketball and volleyball and watched football every weekend that it was in season.
My other thing is that in person, or not even in person, but just like real life football, specifically in person, I can't tell what the fuck's happening. I can't see it. If it's on a TV and you get those instant replays, that's really nice. But my favorite form of sports is anime.
There's some good ones.
I've been rewatching Haikyuu with some of the guys, and so it's like we were watching last night. I'm like, 2020 Haikyuu TikTok coming back into my brain. I almost said so many things that would like send me right now into shock, but like in the moment I had regressed to 2020.
Sorry, I'm zoned out because I'm trying to remember the basketball anime that I watched.
Kuroko?
Probably was.
Or, because the new one that came out in 2022 is called, like, One Shot or something.
Oh,
no, it's called Slam Dunk.
Yes, I have heard of it. I haven't seen it.
I've seen a lot of it because I have a friend who, like, had them as their profile picture for a really long time. It was like, I'm literally him. Like, I'm literally the main character. They play basketball, too. So it's like, yeah, you're literally him. But
all I'm saying is it's better when our main character is this small little boy who can't shoot himself, and he has to, like... Well, do you know the show that I watched? Do you know, like, the plot?
No.
Oh, okay. It's this little boy who's really short, and he has blue hair, and he's great. Like, he's a great player, but he can only assist people. He, like, passes really well, and nobody can, like, not intercept. They can't catch the pass, right? And so he can't shoot any baskets himself. He never gets any points himself. He's only, like, assisting other people. And so it's him, like, trying to grow and to, like, you know, he has his old team and his new team, and, like... It's all dramatic. He has to like constantly play against his old teammates.
That sucks.
You know, he's trying to get better, and I don't know. It's cute.
I was thinking about this last night, but why do we have main characters look so plain? Specifically in anime.
It's so you can put yourself in their shoes.
Why? That's so, like, I get it, but, like, I don't get it at all, because it's like... if I'm gonna self-insert, I'm gonna self-insert as myself. Like, I'm not gonna make myself the main character, because I'm not him. Like, he's not, like, he's doing all this crazy shit. I'm not gonna be him. Like, the thing that I'm specifically thinking about is this anime called Blue Lock, which is a soccer anime. But the main guy, he's just, like, this chap. He's just this guy with black hair. And he was voted, like, 7th hottest anime man of 2023, which is like really strange because he's so normal. It's like it hurts. And I see people like thirsting over him. I'm like, why? What is there to thirst over? Like, I guess personality, but it's just like there's 3 other characters with black hair who look better in my opinion. So just like, what are we doing? I don't know. Anyways, let's talk about the movies that we were actually supposed to talk about. Bullet Train. We're talking about America's 2 sweethearts today, Ryan Gosling and Brad Pitt. Those are the 2 movies.
And we're not talking about, that's a poor reference. I was going to say the Quentin Tarantino movie, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, but that's not Ryan
That's
Gosling.
Brad Pitt.
It's Brad Pitt, though. Who's he playing against?
Leonardo DiCaprio.
Oh.
Against?
Another with.
Another
sweetheart of America, I guess.
Sure. It was. Current,
was.
not so much. There's a lot of actors that were sweethearts of America, and now, like, everybody kind of collectively hates them. Like Johnny Depp.
Well, I'm just saying, like, you don't need to continuously date really young women.
He just doesn't like it when they can remember 9/11. We've talked about this.
Yeah.
That's his whole thing.
Yeah. Well, it's so funny, too, because the last one, how old was she?
I don't know.
It was
I don't
like
pay attention to Leo.
No, but it was like days after her birthday, and everyone was making jokes. They're like, oh, she's getting up there. She's turning 23, like something.
Uh-huh.
And then it was literally like right after her 23rd birthday, if that's the year, that he was like, okay, we're done.
I think he just likes the ability to be like, yeah, I'm old and people still think that I'm hot. Which is such a weird mindset. It's such a weird mindset.
Yeah. You're kind of a creep.
Yikes. Yikers, Leo.
Yeah. But now we have new sweethearts.
Yes. Like who? Timothy? Face
Tom Holland.
Zendaya. Let's not forget
That's
about
true.
the women. Let's not forget about the women.
She's iconic.
I mean, there's a lot of, like, up-and-comers. I just don't think that I, like, know their names yet. Because the new sweethearts are also, like, DILFs. Like, Oscar Isaac and, like...
Pedro Pascal.
Yeah, I was blanking on his name for a second. And Pedro Pascal, like, everybody, like, recently, or within the last, like, 5 to 10 years have been like, oh my god! You know? Yeah. Which I agree with, 100%. But it's just, like, I feel like it's new. I feel like I didn't really hear about it before.
Yeah.
And a lot of it actually has to do, like, I would say most of the credit goes to TikTok.
Yeah.
Because it's like, yes, they're hot and they did a good job, but the thing that really made them, like, blow up is edits.
I was
like,
gonna say the
TikTok
fan edits.
Yes. Because they're so good. Like,
They are good.
that one Pedro Pascal edit, I can envision it right now.
You know, he watches them. He has an interview
love
where
that.
they were like, do you watch it when you're, like, sad and depressed? And he's like,
yeah.
Yes, I do.
I would do the same thing if somebody edited me. Are you kidding? I've actually had people edit me before. I have, like, 3. I don't know where they are, but I know that they've happened. I've seen, because they were sent to me. They were like, can I edit you? And I got it. And I've also had, like, a version of fan art, which is what my Twitch emotes are right now, because one of my really old viewers, like, I had emotes that I had drawn myself, and they were like, can I redraw your emotes? And they were like, I was like, yes, of course, because it was like a fan art type thing.
Yeah.
And then they were so good that I was like, can I use them as emotes? And she was just like, of course. Or they were like, of course.
Whoa.
So,
we want fan art.
yeah. First episode. I know you just met us, but, like, draw us, please.
Yeah. Sorry, we weren't gonna be pretentious or anything going into this, but now.
Was that a pact that we made? Is that something
Well,
that
it's what you just said. Like 30 minutes ago.
Did I say that?
Yeah.
Ow.
We still haven't said Bullet Train by David something. I'm gonna look it up.
I don't know.
David Leitch?
See?
Lich?
Lich, probably.
Who's also
Leitch.
done The Fall Guy.
Deadpool 2?
John Wick, Atomic Blonde, Fast and Furious presents Hobbs and Shaw? That's crazy. How
Okay,
did I
so
not know any of this?
He popped off.
He's an action bro.
He's been, unlike David Lynch, who I dislike.
Fucking hate him. I know so many people who love David Lynch.
Like Cyrus.
I actually, well, Cyrus is fine. Everyone else is annoying about it.
Is he
literally,
like huge?
yeah.
Is
But-
he annoying about it?
But my thing is just
the monkey thing that came out on Netflix.
my thing I want everyone to know is I've watched so much David Lynch. I've watched so much of it. I understand who he is as a director. I truly do. It's not like I saw like one movie and I'm hating on him. I understand.
I saw one movie and I started hating on it.
I understand its vibes and it's cool and it's like different.
Is it?
I just think it's confusing and sexist and etc. So
I've only seen The Lost Highway and I had to watch it for a class. And the entire time I watched it with Cyrus and I was like, I fucking hate this the entire time.
the Twin Peaks movie is actually like trauma. Like the whole thing is like trauma. It's like really bad. Yeah. So
Do you not like Twin Peaks, the show, either?
No.
I know
I
people
will say-
love Twin Peaks.
Well, I don't like it. I like historically, like, I understand, you know, it was, like, kind of the first, what's the word? It's the first series that was, continuous in its storyline throughout a full season. It wasn't, like, episodic, like, one-episode storylines. But, yeah, there's a lot of film history there. But, I just think it got, like, progressively worse. Like, I think season 1 was so much better than, like, season 3 was, which I know is so much later. But it just...
Was there, like, a huge time gap?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I
know
remember
nothing
correctly,
about it.
season 3 was, like, over 20 years later or something. Because there's a line in... Is it the end of season 2 where Agent Cooper's like, I'm gonna see you in 20 years, or somebody says it to Agent Cooper. I don't know. There's like a line of like, I'll see you in 20 years, and then about 20 years later, they released season 3, which I think was a coincidence. I don't think they planned that. It's just that it took that long.
Unless they did plan that.
They may have planned that. I don't know. A lot of people are very excited by the fact that it was like 21 years later or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, this is what I meant by we can't stay on topic.
No.
But it's fine. Because
Yeah.
it's just, we're so quirky and
You're
lovable.
learning.
So, we just ramble. It's fine. So, Bullet
Bullet
Train, now that we know that it's made from this amazing director, that's made all of this other stuff. I haven't seen half of this stuff that you were, like, really excited about. But
Well,
I
I've only
should.
seen
Like,
clips.
a-
Well,
Okay,
no, 'cause,
this
like-
is the thing. This is the thing about the God side over here, okay? I'll be like, have you seen this movie? And they'll be like, I've seen clips. And so it's just spoilers. Like, you just know things
Yeah.
about the movie, but you haven't seen
Well,
it in its entirety.
Does it matter that I've seen the knife scene with John Wick where he's like running with this other guy and they punch this cabinet that's full of knives and they start like chucking knives at each other and stuff? I don't think that's really an
I've
important
never
spoiler.
seen anything
It's cool.
related to John Wick. So
It's cool. There's cool action scenes. It looks cool.
I just like I fucking despise spoilers in
Yeah.
any form. And
I'll
I got
take
this
them.
from my dad. My dad was like, my dad is like the film bro who raised me, low key,
Yeah.
but he's not really like he's just like
Loki. Sorry. Every time he says Loki, I think Loki.
my dad's not even a film bro. He just like consumes media even more than me. But like he'll like randomly just give me history lessons on like random like bands and stuff that we're
Yeah.
listening to, and I love it. Do I register like 90% of it? Not really, because it's usually about a band that I don't care
I
about.
will do that to you as well.
But
I got facts. You wanna know why? Because I've seen so much. Because I see the highlights of every fucking film.
But, like, I feel like I've turned into my dad with my friends, like you and Jason
Yeah.
and Jasper, because, like, my dad would rewatch stuff with me and my little brother because he's like, you need to see this thing, and now I'm, like, passing it on. So I'm watching it again, and I'm gonna have to watch it a third time if I ever get children, so...
Yeah.
Or a fourth time, because I like showing movies to multiple people. I'm a big rewatcher of stuff, and my dad also gets on my ass about that, because he's like, why are you spending time rewatching stuff? There's so much stuff. You could be watching new things, and blah,
That's
blah,
what I
blah.
think. That's what I think. It's, I don't know. I mean,
You don't
but
want
you
me to
watch
show
so
you
much.
things?
No, I do.
Okay.
I don't rewatch things. There's a handful of movies I've seen 2 or 3 times, but it's like
There's-
Knives Out. I love
there's-
Knives Out.
There's nothing you've seen that I haven't seen that you want me to see. And
Have you seen Knives Out?
Yes.
Damn it.
Because, like, part of my thing with watching shows with people, I'm a big talker during movies. I know that's, like, kind of sinful for a lot of people. But, like, it's...
I am too.
I try not to when I'm rewatching because I love seeing other people's reactions to things because I, like, know when, like, jump scares are happening or when, like, this plot twist is coming. So instead of looking at the screen, I'm looking at them to see their reaction to it.
Yeah.
And I'm also, when I'm watching something for the first time, it's, like, an experience with a person. So I try to, like... I like to react with them. Like, if something
Yeah.
happens on screen, I turn to them, I'm like, like, did you just see that? Did you just see what I just saw? Are we registering the same thing? Because it's like, it's a fun, bonding thing. That's what movies are. And then you talk about it afterwards, and then if it's a series, you get really, really into the lore, and then you start looking at fan art, and then you start looking at fan fiction, and then you just, like, and then you fall into a pit. And then this becomes your wall.
I was just gonna say, film degree here. Movies are meant to be watched together. That's how it was originally supposed to be.
Are you supposed to talk during them?
Yes. You were supposed to talk during them.
Oh,
originally,
silent films, I guess.
It was usually. But, there's, like, there's different spaces that they were commonly in, but usually it's, like, this huge space. You may or may not have a chair. There's a huge group of people watching this film, and they're talking to each other through it.
Can we bring back drive-in theaters? I can't drive and I don't have a car, but I really want to go to a drive-in theater.
I will drive you to a drive-in theater.
Yes! Yes!
Yeah.
But the other thing, I guess, like, yeah, for when I'm watching stuff with my dad, he always gets really mad at me when I talk out loud because I'm like talking over dialogue usually. And it's like I'm not trying to. I try to aim for the quiet parts, but the other thing is like the only other way to get around that is by pausing it when I want to talk. And then that just like ruins the flow.
That's terrible.
That ruins the flow of everything, you know? So you just have to make your comments quick and snide and snarky.
You gotta be witty with it.
Yeah, that's what I try to do. I like to think that I'm funny. I don't know.
I think so.
Stop!
Yeah.
But, yeah, I just really like watching movies with people.
We still haven't talked about Bullet Train.
We still haven't talked Bullet Train! It was your first time watching it. What'd you think? How'd you feel?
Did it make you
feel things?
It made me feel so many things. I've been meaning to watch this movie for years, literally since the moment it came out, and I just had never gotten around to it.
I watched it twice in theaters.
God damn.
Yeah, because I watched it once with my dad when it first came out, because, okay, back to the spoilers thing, sorry, but, like, I hate seeing spoilers anywhere. The only place that I'll, like, watch trailers is before a movie in a movie theater. If I see a trailer as an ad while I'm watching TV at home or on YouTube, I mute that shit, I close my eyes, I skip it as fast as humanly possible.
I was gonna say, we also talk through movie trailers. We're the people in the back who are, like, commenting on every single trailer, because we did that for Dune 2.
I've never sat in the back of movie theaters until I went to movies with
I
you and
don't
Martin.
Understand. It's always no. Perfect spot in house. Almost every movie theater is the second to back row center seats.
Really?
Yeah.
I just don't agree with that. I think it's like, you know how there's like a front area and there's a second higher area? I think it's the first like couple of rows of the second.
You're not eye level yet.
It is for me. Like, I view it as eye level.
What?
I don't know, but it's because my thing is if I'm too high up, then I see the screen and then I see blackness around it, and I get really distracted by that.
Oh.
I just don't like, because it feels like it's so far away. And like
I don't have that problem. So
I just like, I don't know if it's a depth perception thing. I feel I see everything, but I just see the black around it, and I get distracted by the lights, and I get distracted by everybody's heads in front of me.
Wow.
I really dislike it. Like, even the TV, like, at my place that you've seen a lot, it's too far away for me.
Yeah,
like,
that's also small.
Yeah, but it's, like, that's how it feels. That distance is how it feels when we were, like, in the back at Dune 2.
Okay. Well, maybe we'll compromise next time.
Okay, we can go, like, in the middle. But it's just... but it's just, like, I don't know. It's just, like, really distracting to me. I don't know why. And it just feels so far. Because it's, like, I'm in a theater. I want to feel like I'm in the movie.
You know, a movie that made me feel like we were in the movie was Bullet Train.
What do you think of the plot twists? Did you expect the ending? Did you expect...
I didn't know anything about the ending. I did know a lot of the plot twists.
But, like, could you guess?
What could I guess? I don't know. I feel like I would have clocked the girl from the moment we saw her. Was her name Prince? Was that her? Like, yeah. We, like, the moment we saw Prince, I'm like, that's a fucking, like, goddamn, you know? Like, that's a fucking diesel.
That's a diesel right there.
I feel like...
But did you expect that she was the daughter of
No.
the White
So
Death?
there is that. I didn't expect she was a daughter of White Death.
I think I clocked that during my first watch.
Yeah.
About an hour in.
Like, why else would she be so obsessed?
Something like that.
She did mention her parents. So there's that.
I was just like, I was confused on what her connection was. And then I was like, she's white. I know that the White Death is Russian, which is white. Yeah. And they're in Japan. So, the only other white person here, the only other two white people here are also
it's
assassins.
And, yeah. Yeah.
And Andrew Taylor.
Yeah.
What's his last? What's the Andrew Taylor? Andrew Taylor something Johnson.
Andrew Taylor Johnson.
Yeah.
I think that's his name.
Glow up. Glow up. It is.
I personally like him more with facial hair, which is really rare. I'm a very big facial hair hater. I've been getting more into it recently, though.
Yeah. What do you have? You had a mustache.
He had a little mustache.
You had a nice mustache.
Yeah.
Honestly, I really liked his costuming and his hair and makeup.
Him.
I
especially
thought,
when
and
he
his
was,
sass.
especially when he started like fighting and was all bloody and was sweating.
Are you when he jumped on the back of the train?
Yeah.
For Lemon and starts pounding the window. I was like, never before has a man going so like aggressively like violent out of nowhere actually been so great for me. Like I was like, this is unheard of. Because he loves his brother.
Yes.
He's trying to help his brother. And I felt that.
I love it so much. God. And then afterwards, like the very ending scene where he's in a tangerine truck and he runs over Joey King, I'm like, stop.
So good.
So good.
Also because you know, because there's a part of you that knows it's him in the truck, and you're like, oh shit, like I wish I could have known if that was him or not. And then you have the
post credits.
Yeah, and it is.
Can we just talk about how stacked this cast is? Because Sandra Bullock is also in it.
Wait, it wasn't him though. It was Lemon who was in the truck.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, I just want to clarify. We moved on.
But like this cast was absolutely packed with big names.
Yes. Yeah.
Which is just great. I feel like that's like rare now though. Which is like obviously that's good. I mean,
I would say not. I think every movie, like every theatrically released movie has big names attached because it won't make it to that point. I would agree that usually it's more of a mix between big name and small.
Do you like a movie better when it's a bunch of big names, or do you like it when they're more small
Only
names?
if the movie itself is good. I loved Babylon. Ending, not so much. I love Babylon, and Babylon's stacked as well.
I didn't really notice it as much, to be honest, because I think I only really knew Margot Robbie and Brad Pitt, and the reporter woman.
Yeah, but there's even like
I mean, I know there were small cameos, but like
Toby.
Oh yeah, but that's like a small cameo in my brain.
Yeah, that's true.
But it's just like the main characters, like Manuel. I had no idea who he was.
Yeah.
Was that his first feature? I don't know.
I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
I think you just didn't know.
I just like didn't know him. But because my thing with some really big names, like specifically Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, I refuse to watch Black Adam. Because first it looks like shit.
Good.
First it looks like shit, but second I just like I see him and I'm like, that's The Rock.
Well, I think he's even admitted that it's not good. Don't quote me on that. I'm pretty sure he said something about like I don't like Black Adam. Maybe he does.
That doesn't matter though. My point is that I like can't watch it because I don't think that I'll be able to like see him as the character.
I was gonna say, you know who has also been very clear about that they don't like their own movie? Madam Web. Is that Dakota Johnson in it? Yes. I haven't seen it yet. Okay, Dakota Johnson has been in several interviews where they're like, "Oh, have you seen it yet?" And she's like, "No." And I don't plan to. And it's like the funniest. Like she always swerves the question, and she's like, "Oh yeah, they thought it was good." And I was like, "That's crazy."
See, based off of the trailer that I saw for Madam Web, I thought Sydney Sweeney was the main character, and then she wasn't. And then I got really sad. Sydney Sweeney is another person whose talent has been really wasted recently, like specifically Madam Web and Anyone But You. Anyone But You also looks like shit. I'm sorry if you like it. I just, like, I won't watch it.
Did that happen after Madam Web?
It got released slightly before Madam Web.
Okay, because I know that she was talking about, like, the reason why she's glad she was on Madam Web is it got her connected to, like, a producer or something. that ended up making a movie that she wrote or directed or
that might
starring
be the new
in.
one that the nun one, the horror one that she's in.
Yeah, because she just said, like, I liked Madam Web because it linked me to, like, my next project in some way.
Yeah, and that's real, but it's, like, another thing that's possible.
She was wasted, though, in Madam Web and all the other, like, Yeah,
but the other thing is, like, the filming for Madam Web could have happened first, and then she could have gotten to anyone, because they had to do a bunch of VFX, like, editing for Madam Web probably took a lot longer than everything else, but Dakota Johnson, like, our professor, has said how she's kind of plain, but it's like she's big because of the Notebook. No, not the Notebook. Sorry, 50 Shades of Grey.
50 Shades of Grey.
I don't know why I said the Notebook. I'm so sorry.
Yes.
Which is also like I haven't seen 50
Twilight
Shades of Grey.
fanfic.
Yeah. The 9/11 to 50 Shades of Grey lore is crazy.
Yeah. But if you're our age, you already know it.
Yeah.
So.
We'll explain it really quick. Here's the timeline. 9/11 happens. MCR forms because Gerard Way is so traumatized by 9/11 that
My
he
Chemical
needs to...
Romance.
Oh, sorry, My Chemical Romance,
Yeah.
MCR, for those emos out there that know the acronym. One of my favorite bands. I got to see their tour.
Yeah.
But, he was so traumatized by 9/11, he was like, I need to make music about it, like, I need to start a band, I need to do something with my life. Yeah. This leads to fanfic being written. Fanfic of My Chemical Romance, known as Twilight. Then, fanfic of Twilight is written because obviously Twilight's so good, why wouldn't you write fanfic about it? This is known as 50 Shades of Grey.
Mm-hmm. Also,
and then
Umbrella
that evolved
Academy.
into something, I think, but I don't remember.
Yeah. I'm gonna say Umbrella Academy also came.
Gerard Way also... wrote Umbrella Academy. Umbrella Academy first season, heat. Absolute fire. Second season, don't remember it as well, but I'm pretty sure I still liked it. Third season, I don't remember it at all, and that has to attest for something.
But Elliot Page is great, and I love how they handled Elliot's, like...
transition.
Public transition.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I have read Elliot Page's memoir, the book that he just published, but I will say props to them for just rolling with it. I think that was the right move, and I think it was super supportive of Elliot Page. So that's the thing about season 3, is like they have a little thing there, they have a couple of moments, and I'm like, okay, I appreciate that someone's willing to do that and to show that.
No, that's very true.
Yeah.
And I love that for them.
Now, we only have one woman on that cast, and I'm always a little sad about that. I think the comics also only had,
But she's bad as hell.
Yes. It's true. It's true. Yeah.
Yeah. The big guy, I forgot what his name is. I don't remember the actor's name. He's also Number one, he's also in Our Flag Means Death, I believe. Or, no. No, not Our Flag Means Death. The other Pyron. Black Sails.
Oh.
Which...
I haven't seen either, but I have heard of Our Flag Means Death, and I really want to see it.
I've
seen clips.
I've seen the first 2 episodes. I watched them with my dad. Shocker. Same with Black Sails. Black Sails, I just, like, couldn't get into it. But he's in Black Sails. And without, like, because I watched both seasons of Umbrella Academy before I saw Black Sails, him not having all of that muscle and looking like a normal human being is so jarring to me.
Yeah.
Because he's not even, like, I'm not gonna say he's not built because I'm not thinking about it, but he's more of, like, a lean fit.
Really?
Build. Naturally, I think. Unless I'm forgetting. Or he just looks lean fit compared to his Umbrella Academy getup, which I feel like anyone would, like, lean fit compared to
I was gonna say,
that,
like,
but...
Who the fuck could pull that off themselves? The Rock? Are we gonna throw The Rock back in as a typecast? God.
But it was just, like, I don't know, just seeing him without all of that, like, I barely recognized him. Because my dad was hyping it up, he was like, you're gonna recognize someone! And then he came on screen, I was like, what? What are you talking about? That is not the man I know. That is not the man I've come to know and love. That's not what he looks like.
Yeah.
So, anyways, what were we talking about?
Bullet Train.
Bullet Train.
Sorry, I just wanted to say I love all the cast members of Umbrella Academy. And then we can move on. I think they're all great. I like the main cast. Yeah.
Even Andrew. Is his name Andrew? The short young one. The youngest one that, like, made a lot.
I love him.
Didn't he?
Number 5?
He got, like, super canceled a couple years ago, though.
Did he really?
Yeah. He got like super canceled.
No! I loved him so much! I thought he was doing such a good job!
Okay, no, I love him as an actor. I just, like, I
God.
can't remember what it was, because I saw something about it recently, too. It was, like, I think it was, I don't remember what he was being super canceled about. I don't remember if it was him actually being a bad person. I feel like it was, but I think a bigger part of it was he was just being very pretentious, and he was, like, singing on TikTok Live, and it was just really bad, and so everyone was shitting on it.
Damn. Okay. Well, that sucks.
We'll do a little bit more research.
We're
into it.
gonna have an episode on Umbrella Academy. I'm calling that.
I
now.
need to rewatch it. I don't remember shit, dude.
I have so many random things I remember.
I just I'm like, woo, Gerard Way. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Why do we cancel TV shows? Can we start making them like we used to in the olden days, which is make 2 seasons first and then decide if you're gonna cancel it or not? Because there's this show that I fucking loved. It's an adaptation on a comic book as well. It's called Deadly Class. I don't know if you've heard of it.
I've watched the first 2 episodes because they were free, and then I didn't get the streaming service that it was on.
I would like to
and
rewatch
I loved it.
I would like to rewatch it. It's so... I remember loving it so much, and then they canceled it, and we didn't get a season 2. I'm like, what
Very
the fuck?
Netflix coded.
Yeah.
Not Netflix. It wasn't on Netflix. It was on some other thing.
And that's something that Netflix do. Another fucking show that Netflix had that canceled... Oh, what is the name of it? I don't remember. It's...
Every show they have.
It's the one with the actor for Beverly from It, and she makes this guy's brain explode. It's like everything's gonna be okay, or something like that.
Oh, I literally just talked about this. It's, you almost had it. That's not it, though.
Everything's
I'm not okay? I'm not okay? No.
Everything's not okay.
I'm gonna look it up. This is so sad.
Anyways, that thing, I freaking
I'm not
love.
okay with this.
I'm not okay with this. I fucking loved that
What
show.
a good show. What a good show. Season
Yeah.
1 was so good.
And I don't know why they canceled it, because I feel like the reaction to it was overwhelmingly positive.
Yeah.
So my only thing is, like, maybe a major cast member got, like, pulled for something. Like, I don't know what that... I don't know the actress's name. I only know her as Bev from it. But did she get pulled for something else, maybe? Because that's the only thing...
I feel like Netflix has a bad problem of having a season, maybe 2, of queer shows, and then cutting it. Like, they're queer baiting in that way. I think they're pulling in a queer audience, and then they're not actually sticking with the show. No, here's the thing. Union rules for, like, at least the writers' union, probably more in Hollywood. But once you get to season 3, I believe, of a TV show, you have to start paying people more. I'm pretty sure it's season 3. So I'm pretty sure it's quite literally a numbers game of, like, we're going to have a season, maybe 2, and then we're going to cut it before it starts costing us even more.
Yeah, because doesn't Netflix have, like, this strategy where they're, like, constantly in debt or something like that?
Yeah.
Weird.
Yeah, Netflix is just, like, if you look at graphs, they're getting worse and worse with their debt issue. It's kind of a shock that they're, like, still open. The only reason why they're still open is because their shareholders aren't just selling stocks. Like, they're not scared, which is weird because Netflix isn't doing well. But it's still considered a huge streaming service.
Like, I've never even considered that they're not doing well. I'm just like, okay, people are paying money.
There's some really interesting, like, YouTube videos talking about Netflix's, like, strategy.
Financial situation.
They're also not winning awards either, because other streaming services have started doing that. Netflix is, like, their actual strategy is to make the most, like, mid shows. I don't know how to better describe it. Like, they literally make shows that you can put on in the background for noise, and you can do other things too.
But I feel like
HBO,
they had some really good stuff. Like, Beef was really, really good.
That's true. They have some good stuff.
And I feel like, I don't remember if Beef...
But I just think that Netflix is making cheap shows. Because, like, there's other, like, Amazon Prime and HBO are making, like, higher quality shows that are actually trying to win awards. And I think that Netflix
Peacock
usually doesn't.
I don't know where they came from. Showtime as well. I don't know how they make money. I'm really confused.
There has to be some demographic that they have, like, on lock.
I think it's just, like, I think you automatically get them as well with, like, certain packages with Xfinity.
Oh, like,
and stuff.
also say a Roku stick might give you...
Maybe.
Yeah.
So it may be older people. I have no idea. But I just like, I don't know, because Netflix I feel like is a pillar. I think Netflix's downfall was Disney Plus.
Yeah, Disney Plus has... I hate Disney for a lot of reasons. I think they have some good content. I think there's other issues with...
I love a lot of their movies. So.
Yeah. I'm just saying that, like, I think they're a monopoly is maybe what the best way I can describe it. And that's been shown through Disney Plus too, because I don't think that they have been doing anything special with Disney Plus, and yet it's kind of taken over a lot of streaming.
Yeah, it's not that they do anything special. It's that like Disney is such like a fundamental part of family, you know, because they're like family movies, they're children's movies, they're nostalgic for a lot of people, and so you buy it so that you have access to them, and like 20-year-olds watch them. Like I rewatch Disney shows all the time for nostalgia, and then people in their 30s that have children, they get Disney because it's like kids shows. Yeah. And you can't really access those on other streaming platforms
anymore. It's such a strong like subsection of media. Well, I mean, like we have like, I don't know, there's like video rental stores and stuff, and like near kind of in the area, and
Red
even
boxes.
then, well, I was just gonna say, like, even then, like, I've seen in different video rental stores that like Disney content is its own section.
Yeah, I mean, Disney's just huge.
Yeah,
it's this behemoth of like an industry.
It's a monopoly.
Yeah. And it's like, it's not like we can shut it down or anything.
Yeah.
I don't really want to. You might want to.
Well, like I said, some content's good. Sometimes I'm sad because
I feel like a lot of things
queer
are
people.
I think they're just getting worse as well. Like I also like a movie that I just am not interested in seeing is Wish, because it just looks bad.
Yes, it was supposed to be better. If you've seen some of their original like scripts and storyboards, it was so much better. There was a star boy. There was a boy made out of stars.
I love the little star. The little star is really cute. My thing is just like, I saw this one
like
TikTok.
a love interest. It was like a love, like they like rewrote it, and then especially so like the villains was supposed to be a couple. It's supposed to be a man and his wife, and now they cut the wife and it's just the guy now. But it was gonna be like a couple for the villains, which I thought was so much better, and I thought that the female villain was really cool, and they don't have that now. So
like, I saw one TikTok that was like showing a comparison of songs, and it was the animation behind Moana, and during like, it was the song Thank You. I forgot what the full title is, but it's like his song. It was the animation and like beauty of like how intricate and so much was going on, and then it was the animation of the villain song from Wish, and it was just like, it looked like a fucking PowerPoint slideshow.
If you look on Disney Plus, maybe it's just the account that I was on, but the like Wish is one of their like banner icons.
Oh, and the other thing with Disney
they're
Plus,
really pushing it.
The other thing with Disney Plus is they just own Marvel now too. Yeah. That's another huge thing that's making them money, because like Marvel movies is another thing that I like to rewatch sometimes.
And they have shows now. Loki.
Yeah.
WandaVision. Is WandaVision coming back with another season?
I didn't watch the first one, so.
Yeah, I don't know where that's at. I have never seen it, but only
this
clips.
is gonna be a running thing. I feel like
I did watch Loki though.
I watched Loki as well, and then the fucking guy that was supposed to be the big guy is the.
Yeah, the main villain is
What was his fucking name?
It's
like
Jonathan.
Champion mystery.
What are you saying?
I'm trying to remember his last name. It was some noun.
It's Jonathan something.
Yeah, I know, but the last name is like a noun of some sort.
You look that up. What I'm sad about is like, yeah, because he also was starring in Lovecraft County?
Yes.
Country. And that's a Monkey Paw Productions show, which I really like that studio. And I don't know, it's just like he was more of an upcoming star. Majors. Jonathan Majors.
Champion and mystery were like kind of in the same ballpark.
But like, wasn't it that it's an assault case, right?
Yeah,
like he was physically violent towards his girlfriend or something. I don't know. It's sad because I think he was picking up in his career, domestic violence. And I actually talked about this in my capstone class, because it was like a race and sci-fi class. But he was, in a weird way, I think he had a chance of becoming, like, the next black man.
Yeah.
Because we had a discussion how, like, every generation has, like, one or two black men that kind of, like, rule. So, like, what am I thinking? Will Smith is an example of that. Denzel Washington. Why am I feel like, did I say his name wrong?
I think that's correct.
Yeah.
I'm trying
Denzel Washington was, like, another, like, black man. And then
forgetting
they're
his
saying,
name.
But Jonathan Majors had the potential of being, like, the next black man, which, obviously, there should be more than one that's getting
Chadwick
jobs.
Boseman.
Yes.
R.I.P.
Yes.
But he was doing it.
And
He was
a
doing it.
great
He was
actor.
doing all the things. What was he in? He was in this, like, jazz
He was
movie
in,
that came out shortly after he died.
Yes, because I know what it is. It's the woman who's the main character. Rainey? Ma Rainey's...
Black Bottom?
I think it's maybe.
Is that correct? That feels wrong.
He was in that, though.
Yes, I know, because I'm looking.
But it was a Netflix show, isn't it?
Was it
Or
show?
a movie? Maybe? Netflix media. Actually really good. And... I think that was the last project he was on before he passed away.
Yeah, because it came out... Oh, yeah, it was a Netflix. Okay. Yeah, that is the entire name. It's a
Rainey's
movie.
Black Bottom. Yeah.
I loved that movie.
Great movie.
Do I remember it? Half.
I remember, because it's Violet Davis, right? Who's the main character?
Let me pull out my phone again.
Yeah, sorry. I was gonna say, I remember her having her scene where, she has so many great scenes, but,
Violet Davis, yes.
well, yeah, she had so many scenes that are very much so, like, I'm gonna put you in your place. Like, you need to understand your position.
You know a movie that I was, like, really excited about, and then I saw nothing about it after it came out? The Color Purple.
Yeah.
I really liked the trailer for it. I mean, I thought it was too long, like most trailers nowadays, but can we go back to teasers? I know that they still exist, but can we only do teasers? I don't think a trailer should be more than a minute and a half.
I'd agree.
Standing on this. I'm standing my ground. Also, if your movie is more than 2.5 hours, add a fucking intermission to it. I need to piss. You can't expect me to go to a theater and buy a $10 soda and then not want to refill it and drink the entire thing and also have to piss my entire guts out in the middle of your movie.
Can I also say, intermissions should have a countdown clock. So you know
Yes.
exactly how much time is left.
Yes.
15 minutes?
Moving on.
10 minutes? I don't care. Countdown clock.
10 minutes. Good intermission time. Everybody pisses. Everybody's happy. Maybe, like, because sometimes, like, I'm in the middle of a movie and I'm feeling a little peckish in the middle. You know? Maybe, do you know how much money theaters are probably losing? Not that they're losing very much, but imagine how much money a theater is losing at the middle of the movie and they're, like, suddenly, like, I'm a little thirsty, but I can't get up in the middle of the movie to go get my thing, and by the end of the movie, they're not gonna go get concessions because they're going home where there's free water.
Yeah.
I feel like if the movie industry really cared about money, add an intermission, just do it, okay? Also, teasers, because trailers, like, I watched the entire trailer and I'm like, I don't need to watch the movie anymore. Like, at all.
I was gonna say the tornado movie that's coming out, Twister.
I don't even know how to feel about
Actually, that trailer was great because it confused me. Really, like, I feel like I've seen the entire movie, but I also don't know what the movie's about at all.
I'm just really,
so
like,
maybe that's a better trailer than most.
that's the other thing. There was, like, a lot of love scenes in the Twister trailer, right? There was, like, a
But
lot
it
of,
came
like,
out of
romance.
nowhere.
I
It was
know.
Weird.
I know, it was out of nowhere, and so my thing is should they have done the trailer without adding that? Because I feel like it would have been so much better if it was shorter and you
It
took
should have
out
been a
all of-
teaser.
and
is
yeah,
what
you
you're
took
trying
out
to get
all of
to.
the romance things. Because
all I needed is, like, one moment where it's like, oh, holy shit, we're getting sucked into a twister.
But it's also
and
like,
then that's it.
do you need to have romance in a movie like that?
No.
That's my thing. My thing is because, like,
It's like a weird rom-com.
I was talking to my
thing,
friend, and there's, like, there's very few pieces of media where there's absolutely, like, no romance happening at all. Like, not, like, I'm talking no crushes are even talked about. Because I was about to say I was about to say some animes that are on this wall back here, like One Piece, because there's not really like, at least in the first like 500 episodes, there's not really like a relationship that happens.
Yeah.
But there's one main character who's like fucking horny over women 24/7, so that's still in that ballpark.
Very common trope.
Yeah.
Mineta there.
Yeah, but it's like a very. Wait, is that a My Hero reference?
That is a My Hero reference.
Oh my god, I did not know that you'd seen My Hero. I was like,
What?
I didn't know that was such a big
part of my life. What?
My Hero is also such a big part. I'm gonna start sending you My Hero TikToks because I get a lot of cringe stuff and it's really funny.
No, because I literally just watched. I listen to a lot of music on YouTube. But like, there's some really good animatics that people make to popular songs with anime, and specifically, there's a really good one from a French song that's like "C'est la vie" or something like that. And it's My Hero, and it's Hawks and Endeavor and like Best Genius, and they're all like dressing up to go to this club and trying to like get Endeavor to go to this club during the song. It's so fucking good.
AMVs are the best thing to grace this earth. Like, yeah. I want to go back to 2020 so bad. I miss it there. I miss it there.
We need to go back to that.
But yeah, My Hero. I watched the first 3 seasons 3 times in the span of like 2 months, all in dubbed. Because I actually really like the dub.
The dub was okay. I like the dub, honestly. But
also, Hunter, I'm putting you on some Hiso.
Well, I was gonna say, because it's this thing of like the like AMVs and stuff, where like a lot of that is kind of fanfic.
Were you ever in the Dream SMP? Like Into the Dream SMP? Okay.
I've seen it.
Can I show? Have you seen the animatics?
I've seen some of them, yeah.
Cause Saddest, like their animatics are like really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll watch them. I'll force you to watch them.
I'm gonna be real. Every time I see something dream related, I just go into the comments and I'm like, "What the fuck did I just watch?" And then I'll like somebody will explain it.
I saw somebody recently that was making a TikTok that said that they didn't know that the Dream SMP was roleplay.
Oh.
Like, they didn't know that there was, like, lore and that it was scripted and, like, improv. They were just like, I thought it was just dudes playing Minecraft together. And I was like, yes, but it's deeper than that. It's so much deeper than that. Because it's based off of Hamilton.
I didn't
It's, like,
that.
Hamilton-inspired. Yeah, because the entire thing, when I entered the fandom, it was right after what Manberg had happened. And so that was, like, an entire, like, it was, like, it was basically... It was the British people in the SMP committing in America. So they were, like, splitting off from, like, the mother's teat. they were like, we want to be independent! And then there was, like, this big war.
Yeah.
Yeah, but...
I have a distinct memory of, like, somewhere on YouTube, there's a clip, or, like, it's a full song. It's an anime. But, like, it's Dream, and it's something about, like, there's, like, a virus going around, and you have to kill each other, but then, like, as soon as you kill someone, you wake up, but then if, like, they kill you back, I don't know, it's like, you kill people, but they come back to life, but then if you get the virus, they actually stay dead, and then you turn evil, and, like, you can only tell based on the colors of everyone's eyes, and it's just weird as fuck, and it was so confusing, and...
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah, that's what's in my brain.
That sounds like one of those TikTok POVs.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm talking about? Like, the ones that were, like, really popular a couple years ago that were, like, oh, every day you get a color, or, like, once you turn 18, you get assigned a color, and it, like, determines your role in society. It's, like, pink is, like, royals, and blue is, like, blue-collar workers, and green is, like, you're working in, like, the farming industry, and then the POV was, like, this person that would get, like, white, and it'd be like, oh, you're a god! And then it'd be, like, something like that.
That's so stupid.
Do you have any idea what I'm talking about?
I have not seen those, but I appreciate you explaining it. Because I think it's just, like, weird YA writing prompts, but, like, different format.
Yeah. Hold on.
Wow. I think we gotta retitle the name. This is just the intro episode. This is not the Bullet Train episode.
Yeah. Assigned color POV. POV after surviving the most fatal... oh my god, what did I just...
But you're not the same. All kids...
Diversion.
That corresponds to their disorder. Greens. Enhanced intelligence. Blue. Have telekinetic abilities. Gold.
So imagine that, but like 10 times more cringe because there wasn't.
I thought pink was something dangerous. Well, I mean, it is technically. How is being perfect a bad thing? Because everybody's gonna try to get something out of you. Okay, but this must be a mistake. I'm not perfect. I'm probably the furthest person from perfect. The system chose you for some reason. Well, what does yours mean? Purple means royalty.
No, like they had a friend though that was like saying these other lines, which is so funny.
There aren't any other pinks. What do you mean there aren't any others?
Actually, at this point in time, maybe. Because they added a voiceover feature later.
Anyway, my name is Ray. What's yours? It's Bailey. We need you both to come with us. We have to show the school your color. What? Why? Everyone has to know what your colors mean. But all of my friends think I'm blue. I thought we were sorted. We have to go. Bailey, don't worry. It'll be okay. Okay.
Bailey, don't worry. It will be
I
okay.
used to. I would not eat this shit up, but it would appear on my timeline all the time, so I just watched them.
So you did eat that shit up.
But like, not in a good way. Like in a, I fucking hate this way. Anyways, that's what I was talking about. How do you feel? Do you feel enlightened? Do you feel like your life has become better after seeing that?
I feel like maybe I'm a pink.
Because you're just perfect in every single way.
Just perfect in every way. No, Bailey. Don't say that. Whatever the fuck the fucking line was. No, Bailey. Why?
Don't make fun of these TikTokers.
I'm sorry.
Okay? They're working hard.
Yeah.
Working hard or hardly working?
Well, I feel like the life just drained out of me. I genuinely feel empty inside.
Because of the TikTok?
Yeah.
Oops. Oops.
I want to go take a nap.
You just got here. It's been like an hour.
You gotta edit this. I'm gonna actually break your bed.
You're not gonna break it. I hit my head so hard on this last night at like 3 a.m. It was really bad.
So what can people expect from this channel?
Oh, yeah. So, that was part of something that I wanted to talk to you about. Because I was thinking...
Let's hash it out.
Because I made a Odd Takes channel that I was going to do, like, my own personal, like, movie reviews on.
You say, God was fucking wrong.
No! I was just like, I already made that email account.
Yeah.
And I don't know if I'm fucking with this name or if I want it to be, like, a channel name. So I was just thinking I'd post those on the Odd Takes channel. And then I can also do my other videos on it because I think I could deal with 3 YouTube channels, but 4 I might be pushing myself a little, especially because
Why not destroy that channel and replace it with this channel?
Because I still want somewhere to post, like, shorts that I make and stuff.
You can still make shorts. We can have separate little shorts that we make.
Or I could, okay. But we
Shorts?
put it on...
We're fucking Gen Zers. We know how to make social media work for us. We're gonna post shorts. Are you fucking kidding me?
What are we talking about?
I'm a marketing and PR coordinator.
When? On what?
I was. 6 months ago, I had a job for 6 months where I did, and then I quit because I didn't like it there. But I did their social media, and I did a banger job. People still come up to me and talk about that.
Okay, I'll make a new email then, I guess. So what can you expect on this channel? You can inspect, what? Expect, us being silly billies.
Yeah.
Weekly, bi-weekly, something like that.
Weekly.
Hopefully weekly.
Yeah. We talk about movies. We talk about shows. Talk about anime. We talk about
Video games and
Video
pop
games.
culture in general. And
Yeah.
sometimes we'll get political and or philosophical with it.
yeah. Because we can.
Because this is what our major wanted us to do.
Yeah.
Cinema and media analysis. Boom.
Yeah.
Take that.
Video essay. Video podcast. Video analysis.
Playthrough.
Yeah. We should, some of the content will be like review style, like this. Some of it will be us playing or watching the thing and talking.
Yeah.
Maybe. I think that could be fun.
We'll have a variety. Hopefully we'll have weekly podcasts. That's the goal.
Yeah. Shorts.
Yeah.
Don't know when those will come out. It'll happen though. It's gonna hit you out of the blue, and you're gonna have a great day because of it.
Yeah, give us like half a year to make
Yeah.
But until then, hope you enjoy. Thanks for watching. What? I have to fucking get in the house.